my introduction, my name is Vineet Sharma and I am an AI/ML developer and engineer with more than 5+ years of corporate experience. Right now, working with NVPO, that's a social NGO. Apart from this, I'm also doing some freelancing works associated with artificial intelligence and machine learning. So the main agenda behind this webinar, this Alumni Connect is that anyone can leap from sales to AI. It's not a big deal. The transition is easy and smooth. If willpower is there, if zeal is enthusiasm is there, anyone can make it. So let's start this. Thank you Alumni Foundation for this. So welcome all again for this Alumni Connect session on sales to software, my transition journey. Actually, already a lot have been discussed about me. My name is Vineet Sharma. I've already told you. I've completed my master's in science chemistry. Right now, I'm completing my master's in computer application and specializing in artificial intelligence and machine learning. I have more than 5+ years of experience in corporate marketing and sales in pharmaceutical industry with key players like Cipla, Eris Life Sciences, Wockhardt. The main agenda behind the session we are holding today is to make people understand the significance of artificial intelligence and machine learning in whatever field they are working right now, whether they are from tech background or they are non-tech background. They have some zeal to work in the IT industry. So how can they transition in this? How can they start learning things? How can they start using AI so that the things, whatever they are doing, become more productive? They will gain more from whatever the efforts they are putting into life. So this was the main agenda behind the today's session. I'm already associated with Alumni Foundation as a career buddy, youth mentor, already discussed by Shrung. So if anyone want to ask personally, they can also book slot for Alumni Foundation portal. So I'm also available there. Talking about my sales journey, which I started in 2018. So I started my career as a business executive cum medical representative in pharmaceutical industry in a well-known reputed company for the time being, that is Eris Life Sciences. So my task there was simply making deals, discussing presentation products with healthcare professionals, and finally achieving the targets. This is what I supposed to do. But recently, or you can say it recently, but from the time being, my interest was into coding stuff, artificial intelligence, machine learning, tech. So I transitioned it. It was quite surprising. Few of my colleagues who are already working in pharmaceutical, they are at a senior post right now, maybe regional managers or national managers. So they used to think, why you did this? So the whole journey we were gonna discuss it layer by layer sooner or later through this presentation only. So next slide. As I told you, a life of a medical representative is not what is seen from outside. It's really a hectic lifestyle you have to follow. From morning you have to plan your visits, what doctor you are gonna meet today, what hospitals you are covering, what pharma companies, distributor you have to meet. You have to take the feedback at counters. You have to follow company KPIs. You have to plan your targets weekly basis, quarterly basis, daily basis. You have to meet at least 8 to 10 doctors in your area. You have to plan your route. So I started the same thing, but I was enthusiastic at that time also. So I did that thing wholeheartedly and I learned a lot from that. The key skills which I learned was empathy, communication and report analysis, because empathy is what is needed, because you are dealing with highly skilled educated professionals who are working as a doctors, and I was working in neuropsychiatry, so I have to deal with MBBS, MD, DM, not just a physician. They are dual master degree holders. So if you are communicating with that senior doctor, now you have to be well versed in everything, whatever you are doing, whatever product you are putting, whatever you are presenting, you should have all the do's and don'ts, ifs and buts about that thing. Then only they will entertain you in a proper manner. Otherwise, they will consider you like a normal member, a normal person. So, for pharma industry, what I learned now, if you want to make a career in pharma industry, because pharma industry is ever growing. Pharma sector is going nowhere, whether you are working in AI or you are not working. But if you want to start your career and you are a bachelor in pharmacy, D pharma, or you have done your BSc or MSc in chemistry, you can apply for pharmaceutical industry, because healthcare sector is ever going. People from science background, they start mostly, if they want to high up go high in a hierarchy, or you can say they want to work for healthcare sector, they start their career with pharmaceutical industry. And pharma sector have basically four major pillars which on they work. Pharmaceutical, whether it's a medical representative, an area manager, regional sales manager, whoever there. So first is communication, second is product knowledge, third is resilience and analytical, and CRM. Communication is the most crucial part, whether you are talking to a doctor, to a nurse, to a pharmaceutical employee who was already in the hospital. Second is product knowledge. You should be well versed in whatever product you are presenting, because if you don't know your product, you will not get the desired outcome which you are expecting. Failure is also there. When I started in Eris Life Sciences, that company has launched 3 months before neuropsychiatry. That division which I was working is neuropsychiatry. So in neuropsychiatry, they are newbies. So 2-3 month old in neuropsychiatry, they are doing very well in diabetes division. So whenever I used to visit Max Hospital or Medanta Apollo Hospital, and I used to visit Dr. Chamber regarding my product, so doctor used to see, so who are you, from which company you are, I haven't heard about your company. So I used to see a lot of failure in the beginning, but with regularity, consistency, and product knowledge which I have, I later, day by day, I started getting results from there also. So you should have the ability to adapt, overcome rejection in long term. And right now, when I resigned from that organization, we were almost we are doing 1 crore per month in Delhi only. Within a span of almost 1.5 years, we did it. From zero we started. We have just 2 products. One is levetiracetam, that is used in epilepsy. Another one was pregabalin Sonaxa. The name of product I still remember. So with 2 products we made it, just because of following these 4 key principles: strong product knowledge, communication, resilience, and analytics, what data we are having. So the sales advantage in artificial intelligence. Whatever I have learned through the marketing and sales, communication, problem solving abilities, and empathy, these are also key players in artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not just about coding. It's about improving whatever you are doing. It's improving your performance, making you more efficient. In physics, we have a Carnot engine where we talk about efficiency. So the maximum efficiency you have, the more productive you are considered. In the meanwhile, when I was working, organization, pharma companies have already initiated using artificial intelligence in their sales and marketing for getting the data insights, CRMs. They already working over that thing. They used to calculate your sales target. They use the projections, what doctor you are meeting, what prescription generation you are having, which type of medicine is selling in East Delhi, which is in North Delhi, which product we have to enhance, which product we have to work more. So layer by layer, I have seen the phase. Earlier, before me, people used to use some printed folders for presenting. But when I started working in Eris Life Sciences, I was gifted an iPad from my organization. And with the help of that iPad, I have to show product, present my whatever I have to the doctors. So doctor used to see that you are having an iPad, that's great technology. So usually this type of things create some empathy between me and the doctor, that I am using iPhone and you are using iPad. So it's kind of fun thing, but the things it's a part of communication, and I have got benefit for that thing for sure. That layer by layer, and I learned a lot from that journey. I used to remember those small talks. One doctor there was named Dr. Sanjay Saxena from Noida. He is HOD of Max. So he's told me the same thing, that you are using iPad. I don't have iPad, but I have iPhone. And I said, okay, we will provide you something in return if you start prescribing our medicines. So he started laughing. Hey, you are bribing me? No, sir, I'm not bribing you. I'm providing you the right product that is for the benefit of your patient. And if your patient got benefit, we will of definitely got benefit. And if we share our benefits, that's not a bribe. So this type of things we used to hear, we used to discuss next. So if things are going perfectly fine with me, I am working good, I am getting promoted, I'm achieving targets, I was getting relations with all, and even recognition was there. Company people also know me very well. Doctors are uh, getting personal in me. Apart from professional, they used to invite me for their birthdays, for their anniversaries. I used to invite them. So why I switched? If the train is, if the smooth, if things are going smooth, why someone transition? The aha moment which I consider as a career change. As I already discussed now, that before me people used to use printed folders for presenting products, but when I joined, I was given an iPad. So I captured that thing. That transition is happening. Industry is shifting from basic structure to IT, tech. Our targets are being generated over databases. Forecasting was done by tech team, product management team. They all are using tech. So I understand it very well that if I want to go further, and I already have interest in IT in the beginning also, since inception, I am a computer geek type of person, but I was not that much focused. So I started with pharma, but later, as you will be there where you want to be, and you will find some sort of motivation from surroundings. So it was the desire of growth and curiosity that led me here. Next, that's fine, that's perfect. So as I already discussed, now AI powered pharma marketing was doing. So our product teams are already working over things. Earlier we used to do the brand promotion, but then our product managers have created doctor related subject. If we have a birthday of a doctor, or we have a marriage anniversary, or there is some heart day, epilepsy day, our organization has started some campaigns. There we have to develop doctor specific presentations, banners, even sometimes we have some engagement activities also for patient education, and those all are tech dependent. Even for when I shifted to diabetic division, so in diabetes, nutrition is a very crucial thing. Dietitians play a very major role. So our organization, by the help of tech, we are supposed to provide proper diet nutrition plan for patients on behalf of the doctor. So everyone, mostly we have seen, we talk about AI, ML, but there is a buzz around these words. People have heard about AI and ML, but they don't have any basic understanding what actually AI and ML is. So let's start with the basics. What is artificial intelligence? So artificial intelligence is nothing, just the simulation of human intelligence in machines. What does that mean? Simulation of human intelligence, what humans are capable of, the reasoning capabilities, the decision making capabilities in some sort of predictive modeling. This is what an artificial intelligence is supposed to do. In artificial intelligence, we enable machine to think, learn, and solve problems like as human do. If someone asks me what is 2 plus 2, I will answer 4. So in artificial intelligence, we teach the machine the whole thing, the logics, the algorithms, that 2 plus 2 equals to 4. The whole process we need to teach. That is what we do in artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence are being used by almost for whoever using mobile phone right now, they have used artificial intelligence in some way or other. We have OK Google in mobile phone. Whenever we have some query, we ask OK Google, I need to order pizza. Yeah, I need to order shoes. Then Google will fetch something for you and you will choose. You have Siri in Apple phones, iPhones. Alexa, everyone use in phone. Alexa, play some music for me. I'm not feeling well. So these type of virtual assistants, these all are artificial intelligence. Tesla cars, you have heard about Tesla cars. Cars are self-driving cars, are artificial intelligence driven. We have chatbots available, ChatGPT, Claude, Grook, and Bard also. Gemini we call it right now. That's Bard. So these all are example of artificial intelligence. And what is machine learning? Machine learning is different from artificial intelligence for sure, because machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. In machine learning, we can say it like in AI, we are simulating human intelligence. But in ML, we teach machines to learn from data. Whatever data we have, whatever, whether it's supervised, different type of data is available for the time being. So for decision making, we teach machines through the data, that is machine learning. And we feed, as I briefed earlier, 2 plus 2 equals to 4. The whole process is an algorithm approach. The step-by-step methodology is algorithm. How you, if you are dealing with a student, if you are dealing with a human being, you simply talk. You tell him that do this, and they follow. In case of machine, we do the same thing, but here we call it algorithms. So algorithms usually identify pattern, and these patterns apply to every data. In machine learning, we have 3 types of main learning types of machine learning. One is supervised learning, another one is unsupervised learning, and then is reinforcement learning. In supervised learning, we learn from the labeled data. Like you have a mail spam folder, inbox you have, outbox you have. So here you identify from labeled data. That is supervised learning. Gmail is already using it before we know about AI and ML. As we already got a notification, this is a spam call. So this type is supervised learning. Unsupervised is we find patterns from unlabeled data. Segmentation is done through unsupervised learning. Reinforcement learning, we all have heard about DeepSeek from China. DeepSeek made the breakthrough in the AI field by reinforcement learning. It's like hit and trial method. In chemistry, we used to equate equations using hit and trial. We C plus O2, CO2, we have to balance that. We use hit and trial methodology. So that is reinforcement learning in that case. So we have a brief introduction about artificial intelligence and machine learning, sales. Now, if someone is transitioning, or if someone is not transitioning but initiating his career into tech, so what should he start with? I will tell you how I started. I started with self-taught. In the beginning, I self-taught myself C, C++, basic languages which computer can understand, that as English, Hindi, Punjabi, Malayalam, we all sort of languages human understand. So if you have to talk or you have to conversate with computer, you have to learn computer language. So start with some basic. C is the mother of all languages. So start with C. Then I shifted with C++, then Python. Python is a language that mostly artificial intelligence and machine learning used Python. Python libraries they already use. So I started from learning basic. Then I start making some small projects like addition, subtraction, basic calculator programs. Then I start making them, and I am feeling happy. So I start upgrading myself. I moved to Coursera, Udemy. My Sarji, Saurav Shukla was there. I purchased a course of him so that I can learn more about languages. So I learned from there. This is the roadmap which we have to follow. Consistency is the key. I was working for 8-9 hours in the sales and marketing job. Apart from that, I'm weekly basis giving 10 to 15 hours at an average 1 to 2 hours a day for the learning process, because if I consistently doing it, then only I will be able to learn something new. Adaptation is a crucial thing for survival for the fittest, as per Charles Darwin. So if you want to survive, you have to adapt, and for adapt you have to be consistent in learning. So this is what I started my whole journey. If you are well versed with the 4 things which I already discussed, now you are very well ready for AI ML learning, because AI ML is not a taboo or all. that thing. People saying it's tough. It's tough. You need to have basic understanding of mathematics, linear algebra, calculus. You should have determinant and matrix so that you get a better insight. But basic learning of AI ML, anyone can, everyone can. It's that easy. Supervised learning we have already discussed. Neural networks, these all are technical terms related to AI ML. So you can, if you start working over the basics, then layer by layer you will get to know about these. Supervised learning I was already discussed, that is on label basis. Label data, as we have option in Gmail, spam I discussed earlier. This is what I am talking about. So this is a core concept. We have to understand supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. And for that you need to go for some online courses which are available. Even Vadvani Foundation are providing several courses associated with artificial intelligence and machine learning. Several mentorship programs are also there. You can connect with those people who are already into things, so they will guide you for a better insights. But you should be active, and active doesn't mean you are just studying. You should show your presence whatever you are doing. Try to participate in online. Just as today I have seen a lot of people have joined for this session, so they are interested. Community engagement is the main thing. You should be available to learn, and for that you have to participate. Take participation in conferences and networking. So we have been learned a lot from several slides till now. There is a key takeaway, whatever we have learned till now. Sales experience is a valuable asset because sales give you empathy, communication, and insights. Learning is a continuous journey. So if you are into artificial intelligence, machine learning, pharma sales, or whatever field you are working over, you should adapt. You should have continuous learning. Start small, iterate quickly, build confidence by doing projects, take participation. At max, what will you lose? You have nothing to lose here. You are all have to achieve everything, whatever you want to achieve. Just ask. The whole problem is we hesitate to ask. Sometimes we hesitate to ask, and that's why we will not be able to learn something. So the key principle till now I want to convey is anyone from any background can join artificial intelligence machine learning transition. It's easy. It's for all. You should have that zeal, that passion for learning. And if you have that thing, you would be able to make it. When I started the transition phase, I make some projects related to artificial intelligence, machine learning that are being associated on healthcare sector, because I was working for 4-5 years in healthcare and sector only. So I have data available related to patients, related to healthcare professionals. So with the help of that data that is being available to me, I worked on few projects. I used some natural language processing, that is NLP we call in AI ML, and some data insights, Power BI, Tableau I used so that I can have a better insight about what patient want, what doctor want, and what are the issues, what is the main concern between them. So I worked over that thing using several projects that finally enhanced efficiency and customer satisfaction, because ultimately whether it's a doctor or an engineer, all are providing services. So efficiency is the key thing. Benefits of artificial intelligence is a lot of benefit we can have in healthcare sector. Right now, with the help of artificial intelligence tools and few machine learning chatbots, it's easy to diagnose a lot of diseases. As the major impact we have seen in healthcare sector, education sector, or NGO thing is because of artificial intelligence and machine learning, because many of the things have been automated right now. Things have been gone streamlined with the help of AI projects. So you can have early disease detection. You should have an idea about what are the problems you wanna face, what are the problems you can have in future. So it's all about prediction. Usually when you have a cough, you think it can turn into a fever also. So we take precautions when you are going out. So the same thing is doing by computer with the help of data. So healthcare sector got most of the benefit from artificial intelligence and machine learning thing, and it finally helped in increasing the efficiency and returns for whatever investment they are getting. And even with the project I was working over healthcare, it helped almost in increasing efficiency 15% and also cost saving for the team. So this is basically the real case, AI case. Yeah, as I've already discussed about education and NGOs, adaptive learning, NGO donation analysis impact. These are all the projects which I have worked over because I have available data over these things. So I want to discuss this about the NGO donation analysis we are working over. With the help of data, we see that these are the donors who are we are donating on a regular basis. Few are donating on quarterly basis. Few are donating annually. So we make a proper analysis, and we after doing that analysis with the help of tools, we reminded them. We asked for the donations with the help of that NGO, and it significantly helped us in improving the donation cycle. Usually the whatever tools we use, whether it's AI, ML, software, tech, these tools are just to enhance our productivity, to make easy for us, make things easy for us. It's what value they are adding without much efforts. Earlier I have to go through a lot of Excel sheets. Now with the help of a tool, I can do that stuff in 15 minutes. Earlier I have to put 8 to 10 hours for the same thing. So it's increasing my efficiency. These are the real AI cases that are being used in healthcare, education and NGO sector and creating an impact. Overall, it's giving the benefit. So I already discussed this AI ML freelance project which helped in analyzing the data. I was talking about the tech stack. That's the cool thing. I already told you that Python is the language that is mostly used in artificial intelligence and cases. So I used Python, scikit-learn and pandas for data processing and Power Tableau for the visualization tool. And that project was very well acceptable for the NGO. It created an enhancement in the donation cycle, and the key players got benefited from that thing. So this was the advantage of using AI ML, and this was my first project I already discussed. So it's not where you start, it's how fast you execute, and that is what efficiency is all about. If you are doing a work and it's taking you 10 to 20 hours and you are able to do it in 20 minutes, so now your efficiency is increasing day by day. And this is what humans is all about. We started from walking, then we moved to cycle, then motorbikes, then cars, aeroplanes, jet aeroplanes. Now we have sonic aeroplanes. Why? The reason behind is we want to move fast, we want to save our time, we want to increase our efficiency. This is what we all are doing on a regular basis. So this is all about efficiency of deployment. Yeah, customer relationship management tools are there, like Salesforce Einstein is there, one HubSpot AI is also there. These tools actually help a lot in managing the data, whatever data it is, whether it's a patient profile, whether it's a customer profile, whatever data you have, you will learn about the patterns, whatever patterns they are following. So on the basis of that pattern, you will be able to deliver more. As you have seen when you search something on YouTube, like you have searched for like India-Pak war. Now you will see that you will get a lot of news about India and Pakistan war only. Have you ever noticed why this is happening? This is happening because of algorithm. This is happening because of artificial intelligence that is working with Google, that is YouTube. Basic algorithm is all about. So these tools simply judge you. They feed it in your system that this person is interested in this thing. So they will provide you that sort of thing only, making it more convenient for you. Instead of scrolling a lot, you just simply go for it. This is how it's all work, and it's ultimately help in uplifting the things. Whatever product you are producing, whatever product you are launching, it will definitely going to add value. And the main agenda about whatever you are doing is value creation. If it's business, what profit you are making. So whatever it is, it will gonna add 25%, 50%, 30%. You will see a rise in revenue, whatever revenue you're gonna make for it. Next. So HubSpot AI has already told about. This is a very beautiful tool. You can Google it out after the seminar. So this type of tool is these tools are for the entrepreneurs or people who are working over business. So these tools on your behalf, they can write mails, they can attend your customers, they can even help you identify the right product to your customers, whatever problems you are facing now, so that you have people for that thing. Whether it's if there is a 20 product list and you have 50 customers, so out of 50 customers, which customer is interested in which product, they will sort it out for you on their own without taking too much load, without taking too much time. They will filter it out and provide you. Even on your behalf, they can attend the customers, they can reply as you reply. They will ask you the few questions. Whenever you gonna use it, they will have a brief idea about how you reply, how you talk, your methodology, and the whole thing they will done on your behalf. So this makes you 24/7 available for doing business, because as a human you have to sleep, you have to follow a routine. But when it's tech, it's 24/7 available on backup. So it amplifies your productivity, it enhances your reach, and ultimately gives you benefit, boost in your sales, pitching, or the business what you are doing about. So these are the tools which are talking about HubSpot AI. So the conclusion about this discussion we have done till now is artificial intelligence and machine learning are reshaping all industries, whether it's pharmaceutical, sales, hotel industry, whatever it is, they are all impacting it, because all is based on data, and AI and ML eat data. Their fuel is data. The better data you have, the better insights you will have. But as a human, what you are supposed to have, you should have good communication, good product expertise, and resilience, because these abilities will enhance your human potential. You will be a better resource for whatever you are doing. Even for AI ML using, you have to use prompts. If you want to ask something, you have to prompt it out, and for that prompt you also should have a good communication skill, understanding. So these are the things which we're going to discuss, and that's the conclusion about whatever we have discussed, from sales to AI ML and all. I'm going to share now the 6-step roadmap from sales to AI ML which I started with. This is a roadmap for me, and it worked, and I mean it, it will work for you also, because this roadmap is not something which I created on my own. It's a learning thing, and I learned it from a lot of seniors, a lot of people who are already working great in the industry. So this is what I'm gonna start. So let's move on to the step 1, that is know your why. You should know why you want to do, why you want to start, why you want to work on that thing, because if your why is clear now, then only you will able to learn or adapt. For long-term alignment with your goals, you should be clear about your why, because in rush or in some pressure we took some step, but it would not sustain in long term. For that, first of all, you need to know your why. Take a paper, write it out. Why I want to do this, why I want to do the transition, why I want to learn artificial intelligence, why I want to be in sales, why I want to do this course. First of all, clear it out, why you want to do it. This is the step 1. Step 2 is master one tech stack, and it's universal law when we are talking about tech. So we have to we here talk tech stacks, but if jack of all trades, master of none, these things are not for long run. If you want to sustain, if you want to establish yourself, you should learn a lot of stuff, but you should have a mastery over one thing. Even in cricket, Sachin Tendulkar is famous for batting, Shoaib Akhtar for bowling, Brett Lee is for bowling. So they have one tech stack in terms of cricket language, whatever they call it, but they are master in one. But yeah, they are all rounder. They can do a lot of stuff, but one should be master in one tech thing. So start with one thing, try working over it, do domain specific projects, whatever you are learning, work over that thing, make projects over this thing, whatever stack you are working over. If you have learned Python, start making projects in Python only. If you are learning C, make projects from C. If you are learning some other stuff, use that. Web designing you are doing, do it and make product out of that thing. Whether after making product, after practicing, after learning, first priority, you should have a priority of building a portfolio for yourself. Whatever you have made, showcase it. Maybe it's not that good, maybe it's not fantastic product, but it should be a product that should be that you can present yourself with. If you have a dress that's not fantastic dress, but if you have well dressed it, you have ironed it properly, you have clean clothes, you go somewhere, people will take you seriously. This is how the products are also working. Build a portfolio, present it with a document, readme file in GitHub. You have to use this. These are technical terms. GitHub is actually we use GitHub. Whatever we make software products, we put it on GitHub. So you should have a document file in readme where all the do's and don'ts and requisites available for that product you made. It highly impact whoever sees it, that yeah, you are professional and you are dealing professionally. Next, networking. That's the most crucial thing. Whether it's sales, whether it's business, whether it's education, whatever sector you are working with, you should have a strong network. I have heard it, and I actually mean it. Your network is your net worth, and it actually counts. The strong network you have, the more you will get benefit for it for sure. Try to attend events, webinars, seminars, as you already attended this Alumni Connect. We also have some master classes with Vadvani Foundation and Skilling. Try to attend as much, because learning is a gradual process. Participate in it. Use social media. Use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very great tool. Actually, earlier I don't have that much understanding about LinkedIn, but in a year or two I understand. Yeah, it's impactful. So contribute openly on all open sources. Whenever you find a way, you should contribute and try to being active and engaged. Whatever you are doing, make your presence count. Now, after doing all these 5 steps, you are ready for the job, and for that you need to have a tailored resume. We also have interview coach program available with Vadvani Foundation, where we can have a proper guidance. But if you have followed the roadmap, make a proper resume of yours, highlighting your key skills, whether it's tech stack, AI, ML, languages you have learned, of your portfolio, what you are good at, your communication skills. Quantify yourself, make it presentable, and it definitely going, because in the beginning, whenever you're applying for something or anything in a job or whatever, you have your resume, so it should speak for you in your absence. So make it count and prepare thoroughly with all the technical stuff. This is what all about. I think that's sufficient. If you follow these road steps, you will be able to make it. These are the steps which are available for following. Follow these 6 steps of the roadmap, and in whatever profession you are working, you will definitely going to get it. So that's all for the time being. Contribute to the environment, because we all have to contribute. I was working with this National Blood Protection Organization for the betterment of the environment, plantation, blood donation camps, some heritage conservation stuff. So I'm already working over it. My dream was to create a lot of jobs. Maybe I'm able to do it or not, but yeah, I have a vision, and vision is more important. If zeal is there, you're gonna make it. So for anything, you have my LinkedIn, you can contact me. You have my email ID also for any query. If I'm able to add any value in your life, in anyone's, and it would add benefit to you, I'm ready to contribute. You can also register for mentorship programs for 1-to-1, that is also available with Vadvani Foundation. So that's all for now. Over to Shrang with the last quote by Peter Drucker. The best way to predict the future is to create it. So we all together can work on the betterment and predict our future by creating it. Sooner or later you will gonna achieve it. So start working on the things we have discussed. we have shared till now. Still anything for me? You can ask. This is all about for the session. I think we have completed it.
We are flooded with a virtual round of claps in our session, and a big round of applause to you for putting this all together so nicely. We've had so many speakers speak on this topic of AI, but your presentation was extremely unique in terms of your perspective, your journey, plus an actionable roadmap. This is something which I've never witnessed in any of the sessions that I have hosted so far.